I did
Which
not.
I saw an interesting thing about Roman today. It was an article that was posted on Fightful. At one point last year, there were internal documents that indicated a plan to split the titles off of Roman, and that it was going to be with Rollins or McIntyre facing Cody to crown a new WWE champion. So exactly what we've been saying. They just don't want to take the Universal title off him, which makes sense. But that didn't happen, and within a few weeks, the plans were dropped. So they're not sure why or how they were planning on it, but I guess that it was the internal documents just said TBA. So I thought that was interesting because I was like, well, at least they had some thoughts on it because. But it's just like it's annoying to hear at the same time because I'm like, yeah, we know that you had several opportunities to split them, but don't get me started. Yeah, just don't get me started on that, okay? But speaking of that, let's get into the bloodline. So more twists and turns have come from the bloodline. I know I said I wouldn't get too into it, and I won't, but I do have to say that it's very frustrating to see every single week that basically Paul Heyman is the one that is feuding with the Usos. So my biggest thing, obviously, he just goes in the ring and does his thing, just hyping up Roman and putting down the Usos, and then calls out Seth Rollins, which I thought was interesting. But it feels like they're just not going to address when Roman is going to come back. And it's really, really, really feeling like they have no plans for him to be around for Night of Champions. That's like how that's how it's feeling to me, honestly. I'm not saying that it's not happening. I'm just
No,
saying,
but did you see a report today that Vince has been pushing for Roman to be on Night of Champions or something, and they're just not having it. So we may not even get on his
which
1,000th day.
blows my fucking mind, dude. Like it just I don't want to even I don't want to go into this every single
We
week,
don't
but
have
it's
to.
just like
But
it's frustrating though. Like it's so frustrating because then it's like you're trying to incorporate him into the storyline by having Paul talk to him on his phone. Like what are we doing? Like what are we doing?
pay to call
And
it
why?
fucking ringside.
He's now been gone for a month. It is May 2nd. He was here last time was April 3rd, which basically he just sat there and then left because the main event didn't happen. He's been off for a month, and I'm just like, how much more time do you need? How much more time? And why? Like what's going through his mind?
I don't know. I'm on the other side of the fence where I'm so enamored with the whole bloodline story. I just don't even care about Roman Reigns anymore. I just don't. All
But
my
that's
attention is
bad.
on
But
Solo.
that's
It's
bad.
on.
It's from a business standpoint, it's bad. You're not supposed they want you to care about the champion. The fact that he's coming up on 1,000 days, the fact that he's this, that he's so dominant, he's this, he's that. They want you to care about that because they want him to be a legend. They want him to be this like iconic longest whatever champion of the modern era. Like this is how we're supposed to feel. But the fact that there are people who don't even care that he's not on every week, that they don't care that he's getting close to 1,000 days, that they're more invested in other things from a business perspective, I don't think that's good. It's good for your mentality because you're not sitting there struggling the same way that I am, where I'm like, fuck Roman, like every Monday and Friday. But I feel like as far as like him and what they're trying to do with him, it's not good because then when he comes back, who's going to care if people are going to get into that mindset? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I agree.